Who am I? What am I doing with my life? These are two typical standard existential questions that are raised at some point in our lifetime. However, nowadays, these questions are raised a little bit more often than usual. Why? Because of one culprit, media, more specifically, social media. Social media is a catch-22. I mean, it gives us connections, information, exposes us to worlds that we did not know existed. But on the other hand, it is a breeding ground for anxiety, depression, low esteem. It leads people to questioning their very existence. It leads people to challenging their own value and worth. Now, if you're a social media user, I want you to think about, have you asked yourself any of the following questions or just had any of the following thoughts? I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not wealthy enough, not fun enough, not deserving enough, not popular enough. It's pretty common that after you finish scrolling, or even while you're scrolling, these comparative, self-degenerative thoughts arise. This is why today I'm going to be talking to you about understanding and owning who you are in this digital age. Because my name is Tiffany Wright, and I am a self-love ambassador and a mental health professional. And in my work, I am so passionate about helping individuals explore who they are and create meaning from life. Because this is what makes humans so unique. We get the opportunity to ask questions, and we get to create purpose in our lives. But social media, it compromises this natural progression that we go throughout the case of our lives. And it constantly has us going inward, thinking that we're not good enough. Now, when individuals come working with me and they want to ask or answer these questions, I love encouraging introspection and reflection through writing, journaling, and other arts-based interventions. I facilitate an experience where individuals have a mind, body, spirit connection in their therapeutic process. Get them to a place where they really can connect with themselves, understand who they are, understand their power. So today, as I share with you 10 questions that I give my clients when they're wanting to do work around esteem and identity, I want to encourage you to have an open mind and open heart. And as you move forward in your day, in your life, beyond this talk, I want to encourage you to take time to reflect on who you are and the value that you do add to this world. So take a deep breath. Ready? Question 1. What brings me joy? If you understand what brings you joy, you're starting off really well. Think of the people, the places, the experiences, the activities that bring you a sense of enjoyment, allows you to be free, relieve you of the thoughts around responsibility, the worries and concerns of the day. Because when you're in joy, you are in your purest potential of lived experience. Question 2. What are 5 emotional experiences that you want to cultivate as often as possible? These can be really anchoring for you as you move through life making decisions, maneuvering your relationships, thinking about your environments, your challenges. If you know what you want to constantly experience as often as possible, then you can be intentional about what you allow in your life, what you nurture in your life, what you give your attention to. Question number 3, which is one of my favorites. What are your 5 core values? Now, of course, you can have more than 5 values, but your core values, these are the concepts that really drive you. They drive your emotional experiences. They drive how you show up in the world, what you allow in, what you might want to keep out. They impact how you feel about yourself. Question number 4. What are 5 strengths? Now, these are intrinsic characteristics or skills that you bring to the world. So we're not talking about aesthetics here, okay? But 5 strengths. What are 5 areas of opportunities? So not weaknesses, but areas of opportunities. Areas that you can grow. Characteristics or behaviors that you have that might get you in your own way or keep you from living a life that you could live otherwise. But there are areas that you can strengthen. What makes you unique? There's something so special about who you are. There's something that allows people to be open to you, that allows them to want you in their space, to share time with you. What is it that you find that you contribute to your community, to your family, to your school, to your workplace? This is just what makes you you. What are 3 life-shaping beliefs that you hold about yourself? See, life is partly, yes, what occurs outside of us, but it's very much also about our responses. And how we respond is often based on our perception and our thoughts. So if you're in tune to what really impacts how you interact with the world, you'll get a lot of insight as to maybe why you do certain things, why you avoid certain things, why you lean into certain experiences, etc. What are major roles that are important to you? Now, these could be family-based roles, like sister, brother, cousin. This can also be roles in your profession, in your school, but can also be character-based roles. Are you the hero? Are you the funny person? Are you the encourager? Are you the accountability partner? This allows you to really get insight into what you like owning, what you like leaning into. And the last 2 questions, my favorites, aside from the values, of course. What is your personal mission? Just like corporations, people, humans can have missions. What drives you? What do you want to leave this world with? What's the legacy that you would like to build? What do you want to contribute? What are you doing this all for? And then lastly, what is your purpose? Now you might say, Tiffany, my purpose is just to live. Well, I'm going to challenge you on that. Because everything living, existing, has a function, has a purpose. You're not here by coincidence. You're not here to just exist. You are here and can live in a way where you actually really live life. If you're in tune to the joy and what you want to experience and your values and what matters to you, you can be more intentional about what you allow in your life, what you give attention to. You understand your strengths and your areas of opportunities. You can walk in confidence and also understand that you have areas to grow in. You know what makes you unique. You know what your mission is. You know what your purpose is. You have something to drive you and consistently propel you through life, no matter what you see, no matter what exists on your screens, no matter what people are telling you. See, these questions are unique because when people think of who am I and their identity, they think of the labels that other humans have constructed to understand humans. It's not a holistic approach to understanding self. Because you're more than your sexuality, your gender, your ethnicity, your nationality, your religious beliefs, your cultural affiliations. Those things might be very important to you, but who you are goes beyond that. So as you digest these questions, I want to encourage you to continue to move forward, creating space for intentional introspection and learning how to connect to yourself. Because with so many ideas around who you should be, what you should buy, how you should live, these distorted perceptions that you might receive because you see images of other people's lives and think everyone's living that way except me. What's wrong with me? I want you to remember that you have value, that you matter, and you can live in a way of cultivating a life worth living. Thank you.